Hello everyone, it's time for another one of my update videos. We'll break them up into a series like we did in the last little while. This is the video for I guess end of July or early August, so I know that this is our busy construction season and there's a lot of people out that are actively working on the road, but I hope that even with the busy time that you've had a chance to take some time off with your friends and family to get away and relax a little bit, and if you haven't, hopefully you have some plans in the next month or so before the kids get back to school to be able to do that. So what I'm going to do is start out with what I usually do, which is talk about safety first. So I don't have the July results yet for the safety scorecard, so I'll talk about the June results. And when I look at the results, I think what we see is that the property and equipment damage incidents are running below the three-year average, but I mean that's nothing to be happy about. We're still having a lot of incidents, and especially a lot of incidents for things that are very, very simple to prevent. I've seen a large number of backup incidents, for example, is something that we need to continue to focus on. And then on the other side, we look at WCB claims and lost time. The incidents that we've had and the number of lost days are significantly higher than the three-year average. So this is something that we continue to need to work on, is doing better on safety. And I guess one thing that I notice is that, as I've said many times, like all the incidents that I see, and I see every one that comes across that is reported, all of them are preventable. But I think what we need to do is continue to work on Take 10, which I know that it sounds like a bit of a broken record, but Take 10 is really about hazard recognition and making sure that people understand the risks of what they're doing before they start their activity. Recently we sent out an update to the safety handbook that now requires Take 10s to be done for any type of activity across the ministry, so it's not just something you're not trained in or a high-risk activity. Now we include formally routine activities. So I encourage everybody to do a Take 10 and to do them regularly so you can just get in the habit of getting rid of some of the complacency that sets in for things that we do every day. The other thing that we're rolling out is something I talked about last month. We called it, last time when I talked about it, we talked about peer observations, but we've now rolled out the new procedure. It's called the Safe Operating Procedure, or SOP observations. And the purpose behind this is it's another proactive approach to safety. And the purpose behind this is to actually have a manager or supervisor take a safe operating procedure and then watch people conduct the procedure or do the activity. And what it does is it provides training, make sure that people understand that they're following the procedure correctly, and if there's issues with the procedure, we can kind of figure out what we need to do to change it if that's required. But it really is just another way to make sure that people are trained in the activities that they do every day to make sure that we can do them safely. What they've done so far is that they've developed these safe operating procedure observations for three activities that we see most often where we have incidents, or the high risk ones. So we've got something for flagging, we've got something for backing up, and also for safe lifting. But the safety team is also going to be working on a safe observation procedure or SOP observations for just a generic one that we can use for any SOP. So that's something that we'll be working on the next little while. So I encourage you to use the Take 10s, the safety walks, the SOP observations. All of these tools are proactive safety measures where we can try to avoid the incidents that occur every day. And what we're trying to do is just make sure that everybody gets home safely at the end of the day, like it says on our safety coin. So I encourage you to actively participate in these new activities that we can kind of make sure everybody works safely.